function inside of Texas Instruments Internal Audit is to provide a culture of, first of all, great ethics, which is one of our foundational pillars in the finance and operations group that we're in. So we're basically helping the company to enforce those ethics, as well as to make sure that not only are our financial statements correct, obviously, but our operations are functioning at the highest efficiency that they can be.
The role of an internal audit to a company is to provide assurance of a company's operating effectively and efficiently, to mitigate all the risk we identify their by risk assessment, and also we ensure that their control of different business process is effective. Also make sure the risk involved in the business to mitigate.
The internal auditor is there to help. The word internal, because we're on the same team, we work for the same company. It's not like an external auditor working for the Big Four. We have to make sure that the policies are understood by the schools and are properly followed. Now, if they're not followed, either it could be two things. The policies need to be changed or modified because they don't fit changing times, or they need to be a better job of explaining those policies. Auditing doesn't set the policy. We just are there to verify the policies being followed.
Well, I think it is absolutely an important role because we have the unique ability as an internal auditor to look at things with a fresh set of eyes, and we don't report to management. We report, our head auditor director reports to the board, and so we maintain that independence, and that's critical. That's very, very, and also to provide assurance that things are being handled the way they should be, that policies and procedures are followed.
Okay, so to me, I think internal audit is for going to our business partners and pretty much providing a service. I think of it as maybe internal consulting. So we're providing a service to our business partners so that we're adding value to the business, and then the business is adding value to the bank.
Internal audit role, good question. So to me, internal auditors are people pleasers. So we're good friends with management and business partners to make sure their processes are optimized and all their departmental goals are met. And at the same time, we're good buddies with them because we're making sure all the issues are identified, all the gaps are identified, and the action plans are put into place before external auditors pointing fingers and charging them more fees. And also, we are really good friends with audit committee members because we're making sure all the issues are reported to them, and at the same time, all the action plans are taking place.
Role for internal audit for me is to provide value to your stakeholders, whoever those stakeholders would be. If it's the audit committee, if it's management, if it's the customers, there's varying degrees of stakeholders, and I think internal audit's role is evolving and is moving in the direction of adding value.
Trusted source now, where people are looking to say, hey, let's see what audit thinks about this, or let's have audit take a look at this just to make sure we're covering all our bases. So I think that's a big I think that's a big notch in our belt that we would like to say, because we want to be viewed as such within the association as that trusted source where people just come to us and say, hey, what are your general feelings on this, or these are some of the things that we're considering doing within our department. How do you feel about it? Are we making sure that adequate controls are in place? Are we looking at it from an efficiency standpoint? Is this the most efficient way to go about doing those things? So to sum it all up, trusted source.
Hi, this is kind of a broad question, but I'm gonna try to summarize it. In a nutshell, the main role of an internal audit is to make sure that everything within the organization is working properly and efficiently without any bias, and it must be really objective.